The TV's on in there. Can you hear it? It's very quiet in here.
Yeah. There you go, live.
Yeah. So upcoming still. I need to refresh. Yep. Okay.
Cool. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, how do I turn this down?
Hello, everyone. How y'all
That's
doing?
what I said. I gotta turn the volume off. Okay.
Hello, hello. Have your account show up on screen. Hello, Lisa. Hello, hello. Hello, Breezy. Hello, Majority. Slow mo design.
Mm-hmm.
It's only on 30 seconds. At 9:15, we're gonna have a guest speaker join us. So I kind of turn it down a little bit so you can read questions and all that stuff. Hey, Harmony. How's it going, Laura? Good evening, Hazel. Sharon D. Hey there. Angela Brewster. Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Miss Tammy, hello, hello. Right around 9:15, we're going to have a guest on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing good. How are you, Lisa?
Okay. Laura, that says you look tired.
Nah, I don't look tired. I'm always tired.
I think it's the lighting in here.
Yeah, maybe the lighting in here too. What's going on there? Hey, Sharon. Hello, Tammy. So does it look just like regular YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, I'm using StreamYard tonight. Just to let everybody know it works and I can see everybody's chat. Oh, okay.
Yep. I can switch back and forth from participants to.
Awesome. Hey, Stormtrooper. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for everybody joining in. Like I said, around 9:15, we're going to have a guest speaker. We'll try this for the first time. Hey, Carol. Hey, Carol. So you guys do a lot of work today? Investigation work? Hello there. Hello.
They're always on a mission.
I know. You guys are awesome.
They are. Are there more people joining?
There should be. Probably because they're still talking at the meeting. So
yeah, I just got a notification like literally a second ago for you.
Hold on a second. My person's calling. I'll be right back. I'll still be on here.
All right. Okay.
Meeting's still going on. Yeah. They like to start late for some reason.
Well, it's always hurry up.
Laura, I forgot. Hey, Lady Buckeye. Good evening. Good evening.
You're working on it.
Yeah. You getting there?
Okay, I'll almost be there. Let me try this again.
This guy gonna read again.
Oh, okay.
They had a big storm there. Yeah, I seen it. We had big storms here too. We had storms in North Carolina. That through right. Oh yeah, I can't see it through right. I don't know what you're talking about there, Tammy.
She might be talking to somebody else.
Okay. Looks
Hi,
like I'm
guys.
getting into it here. Continue.
All right, the meeting's still going on, so not everybody's in here yet. So that's fine if you're a few minutes late.
Allow mic cam access. Okay, there we go. Allow. All right, turn this thing down here. Oh boy, there goes my screen. Can you see me?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to shut it back on because when I pulled the screen up on me, kind of screwed up.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. He's just getting ready there. He's trying to get on. Did they ever figure out the burning tree next to camp?
I didn't even hear about that.
I didn't even hear about that, Angela. Lord, remember me how to highlight.
Oh, I can do that.
Let me make sure it's still the same code. Yeah, it's still the same code I sent you. So you're good there.
Okay. Let me know if that's on mute or is that is it good?
I don't even see your picture up here yet.
Does he
All right. Now how's that?
Does he see you?
Do you see me?
See my picture and no video?
I don't see no picture or video.
Oh, okay. Enter studio.
There you go.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to hang up the phone now. As soon as we're ready, I'm going to click on you and let you in. All right, guys. How's it going? How's it going? Hello there. It does often. All right, guys. So we are using StreamYard. I actually kind of like it. My special guest is going to be up here in about 5 minutes. He's going to do questions. You guys have already heard of him before.
Possibly. Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you watch my North Carolina stuff, you've heard from him.
Oh, I just closed out the stupid. It's okay. I can go back in.
See, more people are starting to come in here. Tony's up there reading. Nope, Sharon, I won't be camped till Friday around noon. Are you coming back this weekend, Sharon? Oh no, that's Shannon. Sorry. No, I'll be at Sharon. I'll be at camp on Friday. Right now it's only 53 because they're still having their meeting. Tony's up there reading. So as soon as they get off, we should get an influx here. Yeah, that's we're out in my garage right now. So and then I got a Bills flag too.
Hey, where is the video? Sometimes it's a pain to get back to stuff.
No. Hey Cindy, how's it going? How's it going?
All right, we're back.
All together.
11 people try. What's up?
Oh, 11.
Oh, so, yeah.
Hey, Nancy, how's it going?
Got some workers.
All right, guys, we're going to get started here in about 3 minutes with the our guest speaker.
You see him?
Yep,
I don't see him.
I see him. You won't see him until I put him on here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
About 3 minutes, Marty. All right, guys, let's see. Yeah, they can talk, can't they?
Mm-hmm. Want
to know? Hey, how's it going, buddy? You'll see in about, let's see, 3 minutes.
Sounds like right in the description.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's spoken at our North Carolina rally, and a lot of I know you guys actually said I should bring him up to 1776. I actually had 2 tonight, but the other guy sent me an email this afternoon saying he woke up sick. He had the flu, so we're down to 1, but that's okay. We'll let him speak and let him answer some questions, and we'll have our weekly Q&A.
Marty,
Did you balance it? No, Liberty. I'm only there on the weekends. I have a full-time job. I work during the week. I'm a network engineer, so can't be there all week.
It's not a parking lot movement. Anyways.
Come on, how is not going to work? All right, guys. I don't know what they're doing now. Somebody else is talking.
That's Rose.
Oh, Rose is up there.
Yeah.
Got a headache from the grandkids and the heat. All right, guys, another minute, and we'll let our special guest in here and talk to you guys for a little bit. Hey, Jared, nice seeing you, buddy. Nice seeing you. Yeah, we're sitting out in our little garage, out in the garage tonight at our little setup out here. It's pouring outside, so I don't want the rain to cause any problems. Hats off to Lady Buckeye. Yes, hats off to all you guys. I appreciate all your work. All right. I'm going to bring Mark, huh?
It's so quiet in here.
I know. Might have to turn my AC back on. All right, guys, I'm going to let the special guest come in here and talk for a little bit, and then...
Hey, I know you.
Hey, Marty, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to let you talk for a little bit, kind of go over the same stuff you did at North Carolina rally. Or whatever you want, just watch your language for the, the YouTube, so I don't get banned.
Yeah, right. I should be holding up.
All right. Other than that, go ahead, and then after you speak, we'll do some Q&As, and I'll let you answer all the questions.
All right. Well, I think what I want to do is probably just start off letting people know who I am, background-wise, and so I grew up in Connecticut, and went in the Navy in 74 right after high school. Got out in 78. Always wanted to be a trucker, so I tried a little thing here and there for about a year, and then I went into trucking and been trucking since 79. And started out running all 48 states, went into Canada a couple times, and did dry van. Back then it was average size trailer was a 40 or 42. Had a side door on it, was a box. And we, one of the more interesting loads was hauling potatoes in the wintertime. Instead of using a reefer, we just had dry vans. So we would take a little tray, like an oil drain pan, fill it with sand, then get a bucket of charcoal and heat it up. Let it, once the coals are nice and white, hot, then we would close the doors on the potatoes and warm up that trailer. And that's the way we ran them in the wintertime. instead of running a reefer. And I never had a problem. Some guys, they forgot to open the door and check those charcoals, make sure they're warm, and they ended up with a frozen load of potatoes. But anyway, that was just a little interesting nugget there. So after doing the 48 states for a while, I started different jobs. And back then the speeding limit was 55 nationwide, and I'm one of the guys that could not drive 55. So I always had a few speeding tickets on multiple licenses, and we never could keep one license. We'd have too many tickets on it. So anyway, because I always had 2 or 3 speeding tickets, I ended up working for a driver leasing company, and for about 5 years, and then 2 years into another one. And I drove all kinds of equipment, did all kinds of trucking with them, and really enjoyed that somewhat. And then continued on as a company driver, moved down to North Carolina in 94. And 94, I drove for Averett Express for a couple of years. That was another LTL carrier that I drove for. And then eventually got my own truck, leased on a few different companies, eventually got my own authority. And I've been hauling under my own authority for since 2000, 22 years. And so I choose my own customers. A lot of guys, they just go with brokers, but I chose to get customers. So anyway, and I've basically done dry van, reefer, which is refrigerated, doubles, hauling doubles, twin trailers, tanker, hazmat, flatbed, step deck, lowboy. I bored you, Jamie. Come on.
No, I'll be right back. Let's go.
I'm joking with you.
Maybe go run to the bathroom.
And so pretty much, did all kinds of trucking, all kinds of weather. I love the trucking. It's just the government that makes it kind of miserable. But, when I saw this People's Convoy, oh, shoot, I shouldn't say that. This TPC, when I saw it getting ready to come across the country and run around the swamp, I had no interest in doing that whatsoever. I know what DC traffic is like, and I did not want anything to do with that. So, but then people started asking me that know me, hey, you going up there? No, not really planning on it. And then one of my customers had sold his company, but he still contacted me. He said, hey, you planning on going up there? And I said, no, not really. And he said, well, if you do, he said, I'm willing to support somebody, help them out. He said, let me know. I thought, interesting. I didn't still want to go. But then I saw that video by that guy out of Washington State with his older father. And he did a speech on YouTube that, wow, when I saw that speech and he said, we have to do this now. I just said, wow. I showed it to my wife and I said, man, that's something else, man. And I said, I think I should go. And then she said, I think you should go too. So that's when I made the decision to go. Drove up there blindly, not knowing where they were. The next day I was at the Flying J in Ruther Glen, Virginia on 95. My wife calls me, I don't know, mid-morning or so and said, hey, they're up at Hagerstown. So I had met a guy in a school bus that was having issues and he wanted to go there. I told him where to go and he wanted to get a CB fix. I tried helping him a bit, but then ended up driving up there and got there that Friday night, March 4th, I think it was. Man, I'm telling you, what an experience. Jamie, you know what it's like, Janet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. When you're among all that many good, wonderful patriots, believers, everything, man, there's just nothing like it. And so was living on a higher plane there for a while. Then I had to come home for repairs after about a week and a half. And I was at home thinking, man, I really want to go back. But God, is it your will? Do you, if it's not of you, it's not worth it, right? So as often happens to me, just praying to God, looking for an answer. And I open the Bible and there I see the book of Esther. I go, And my eyes are drawn to the right page where I had something underlined, and it was about Mordecai. And it said, he did not comply. And I said, okay, that's all I need, man. I'm going back. And actually, I had wanted to go to the Mid-America Truck Show, and that was that was later on. That was later on because I got back up there. And then towards the end of March, I wanted to go to the Mid-America Truck Show, but I was kind of like torn. Like, I really want to be here at the Speedway with all these good people, you know? And I actually got a load that was picking up in the Port of Baltimore, a wide load that was delivering down in North Carolina and then going right to Kentucky with the legal part of that load. And I was saying, man, this is great. And it was from Sherway. It was a great paying load. And I was doing my duty, getting the wide load permits, getting ready to order them. And I go and look at my license plate on my trailer and I see, wait a minute. That thing's expired. I go, what the heck? How did I miss that? Well, then I walk back to my truck and I'm thinking, I got to take care of this. And then I see on the side of my truck the IFTA sticker, International Fuel Tax Agreement. Got to have that sticker for every year. Not only did I not have the 22, I didn't even have the 21 on there. I don't know how that happened, man. I'm going, are you kidding me? There's no way. I couldn't have forgot that. Well, that blew away my ability to go out on any load right there. And I had met a really nice person named Gigi Miller that was a nurse up there in Hagerstown. She spent a lot of time volunteering at the medical tent. I met her the first night, and she was pulling a wagon handing out goodie bags, gift bags to truckers, just showing appreciation. What a person she was. Anyway, we had become good friends during that time. And so I utilized her mailing address to try to get things sent to me so I could get all this stuff taken care of. And eventually found out that I could not register that trailer while I was up in Maryland. I had to go back to my home state and get it done. So anyway, that negated me going to the Mid-America Truck Show, which would have been the 50th anniversary. And since the phony thing going on, they had not had one in 2 or 3 years, I guess it was. And it was going to be a real big one. I really wanted to go, but I was content, man. If I was going to stay there at the Speedway, I was still thrilled just to be there. And so I stayed there until I heard the announcement that night that they were going to pack up and leave to go to California. And I had Charisse, Soup Mama, in the truck with me. We had just been talking in the truck. And since it was a cold, windy, snowy night when they were having this outdoor meeting, I said, why don't you just sit in the truck with me and we'll just, listen to the meeting. And when they announced that they were going to California, we were looking at each other like, what? Are you kidding me? I was like, you felt like you got punched in the gut. It was like a blow. And then they were saying, yeah, Soup Mama's going to have to pack up. People are going to have to give her a hand. And she's going, what? They didn't even consult her on it. It just was not done the right way. And so, that was kind of the beginning of the end of the whole thing. It was kind of on a downhill slide a little bit prior to that. But anyway, that was kind of a downer. I did meet them down in Stanley, North Carolina. And I think, Jamie, you were there too.
Yep.
To see them off to California. So I actually had left a Sunday night to go pick up a load of my customer had up in Pennsylvania, going down to, I can't remember where, but it got me home. And it's just bringing back memories of stories I could tell that were just something else. But so got home, and then I went to the Lincoln Speedway, Lincolnton, or whatever it was called. Lincoln County, is it? Lincoln County Speedway. Went over there and saw everybody off. And when they were coming back to Hagerstown, I actually tried to get a load going up that way to meet everybody, and didn't work out. Then I saw the live stream where they did another gut punch and ended it like, oh, we're done.
Yep.
We declare victory. We're all done. I was like, what?
Yeah. What kind of victory?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? There's others of us that are going to keep going on fighting. We know there's no end to this until the tyranny is upended.
Yep.
So that's kind of it right now. Anything you want to ask?
You want to talk about some of the stuff you talked about down in North Carolina?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't even want to give me a starter point. I'm trying to remember. I have so many things I talked about.
Just about what's going on in the government and, you know, the
Yeah.
mandates and all that.
The candidates, you say?
The mandates and everything.
Oh, the mandates. Yeah. So, you know, one of the good things about the convoy was Dr. Malone, Dr. Paul Alexander were there. They did get pallets. Somebody provided these pallets of books by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. called The Real Fauci.
Yep.
And man, is that book filled with good stuff. So that was good, getting stuff out like that. And that was another part of the convoy that was really good was we did get out. Some of us did get out and actually go into that deep state camp. And we did hand out a lot of flyers that explained what we were doing, the problem with the mandates. And if anybody's not familiar, I'm going to just give you some things you can write down that you want to look at later if you're not already familiar with them. So some of these things you will never find on Google, Fascist Book, BlueTube, whatever. But you can go to a search engine that does not track you, like brave.com, brave.com. Used to be DuckDuckGo, but they got compromised. And then there's then from there you type in BitChute, BITCHUTE.com, and that's where you'll find all the banned videos. So you can look up some really good informative videos like Plandemic. And that is a real eye-opener. I know they have 2 parts. I heard that they had a 3rd now. I didn't see that. There's another long set of, well, there, you know, last I heard it was about 14 parts to this. And it's The Fall of the Cabal, CABAL. That's another one you can look at. And what we know, those of us who have done our own research, is number one, there are so many natural ways to kill this thing. Even from the simplest one that I saw a Chinese doctor when it first came out in Chinese, but it was subtitled in English. Water will take it down to the stomach and kill it. But if you want to do double killing, just take some lemons, squeeze it in the water, and make a hot tea. And that acid in the lemon will just kill it like crazy. But I mean, anyway, I got the thing twice. I did not go get a test, but people that had it said, "Oh yeah, you had it." So what I learned was, really go crazy on vitamin C. By the way, did you know the FDA was trying to get rid of the right to use vitamin C? Yep. You look back, I don't know if you can still find it, but I did look it up at the time. It was a year or so ago. They were trying to outlaw for the private citizen to use vitamin C and a number of other natural things. And you talk about being in bed with big pharma, man, there's a whole lot of evil going on with that. So what I doubled up on was a lot of vitamin C, zinc, vitamin A, vitamin D, B plus, B12, zinc lozenges. And the second time I got it, I was on the road, and man, I was so tired, but I was driving and sleeping long hours, and I killed it on the road, but I lost my sense of taste and smell for about 2.5 weeks. I didn't even know if I was going to get it back, but I killed it. Now, if you read that book that I just mentioned, or even I would say go to that other website, America's FrontlineDoctors.org. Well, what a wealth of information there. and or look up Dr. Malone, Dr. Paul Alexander. Jamie, you know more probably than I do, but the thing is, I mean, maybe they're coming to your mind more. I'm not getting them all in my head, but this thing is such a grand hoax, a grand scheme by all these globalists all around the world that are trying to enslave us all in their wonderful plan to give us, you don't own anything and you'll be happy. Yeah, right. Okay. Or you'll be shot. And so we know there's a big nefarious plan going on. And for those of you who don't know, man, there's so much information on this. But why would Google Fascist Book and BlueTube try to censor it and hide it from you if it was that? If that was okay, look at where they stand on everything, and that should tell you everything, really. Yeah. So here's the thing: there's so much information out there. The government has for a long time been boiling us, and now it's on rapid boil. So the frog in the pan was on slow boil for a long time, but when the Obad mess came in, he was trying to usher in the age of lawlessness. He was the man of lawlessness, like the Bible talks about. He's a type of Antichrist, just like what is in there now is the same. And they all have diarrhea of the mouth. I mean, every time they talk, it's diarrhea coming out. It's lies. They're spewing out the worst. Every one of us knows they're lying. So basically, we're up against a tyranny that is far more dangerous than what our founding fathers faced back then. That was a physical war. This is a much more spiritual war, even though that one was also. And right now, you've got all these leaders around the world that are in cahoots with these compromised people that are sitting in office in our country. And I'm out of North Carolina. Senator Burr, Senator Tillis, they're turncoats. They just voted for the red flag garbage on the gun control, and they're compromised. They've been useless for a long time. So I would say also, if you look at some of the stories I told at the rally, just as an example of how way out of step and out of bounds these government agencies are. In trucking, I can go on and on, but I'll just give a couple stories. There's when you go to the airport, it's the TSA that control all that. And I went to the airport several years back after 9/11. I mean, I don't know how many years after, but it was after 9/11. And I went to the airport to pick up a load. I was told to go to this certain warehouse, drive over there, pick this up. So I went over there and I walk into this warehouse, and there's like the caged entry where you walk in and you're in a cage, and the door was open, and I'm just like, I see a big wide open empty warehouse, nothing in it. And I'm just yelling out, "Hey, anybody out here?" And I start, slowly walking around, and all of a sudden I hear a guy saying, wait, whoa. He said, don't go any further. I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Don't step across that yellow line." I look down, I go like, "That yellow line right there?" And he goes, "Yeah, don't you know you can't step across that?" I said, "No, I don't know that." And he said, "Man, if you step across that line, it's $10,000 fine for you and a $10,000 fine for me if there was a TSA agent here, standing here." I said, "Oh, how am I supposed to know that?" He said, "Don't you know? You never been here before?" I said, "No." I said, "Why don't you have a sign up here that says that?" "Well, you're supposed to know." Okay. Is that highway robbery or what? You know what? $10,000 for stepping across a stupid yellow line? Okay. That's just one story. Another story I had was up in Pennsylvania. They're really good about trying to snag trucks. And it's not just Pennsylvania, but this is a story out of Pennsylvania. And they had all these oversized loads going up to the frack mines up there several years ago. And of course, you get the permits, single trip permits, and they tell you which routes to take. And there was this one exit you get off, but there were no signs on there which way to go. And a number of the trucks would, well, I think we go this way. You take a right, and oh, there's Mr. Barney Fife right there in his cruiser. Hey, you know you're off route from your permit? That's a $35,000 fine. Yeah, you're off route. Now your permit's no good and you can't haul the load. Okay, that's one of the things that was happening. That's okay. When these government agencies fine a truck for making a little mistake, that was really a setup. Okay. I mean, there's so many of these things you wouldn't believe. These are just two stories. So what I'm getting at is the government thinks that they are above us. They forget they work for us. All right. But they have come to think that they are kings and queens and tyrants. But we didn't give them that. I guess by abdication of our responsibility of holding them accountable, maybe. But here's the thing. We got to get rid of all this garbage. And you can go into all kinds of stuff. Crooked DAs, crooked judges, crooked social workers. How come these kids are being taken from parents? The enemy is taking everything that's good and trying to corrupt it. And they're all in it. I mean, there's, you know, if you don't realize already, there's a whole lot of politicians that are on the take with the drug cartels and the sex trafficking cartels. They're on the take. Okay. Even Bush W., he could have put up troops on our border. He didn't do it. Right. And yet we're sending troops to Ukraine and we're sending them all the money, trying to protect their borders. This goes on and on and on. That's what tyranny is, man. And I got to say one thing. I might have said this in the speech in Lincolnton, but you know, in our Revolutionary War, those tyrants, they were accurately listed by the founding fathers as enemies of the people. And they were out taxing, and not only taxing, but, you know, people came over here for religious liberty. And they said, oh, no. When we take over this country, the only church is going to be the Church of England. It's like, no, we don't really want that, you know. Well, really, who's behind all that? Satan. And you got to look at those British, you know, I used to look up to the British just because of my knowledge of history, but I didn't realize that they really were an evil empire. Not saying that every soldier that fought for them was evil. I'm not saying that, but just like in our country. But, you know, when the British were defeated, which really was, if you look at it, a lot of miracles that happened that were acknowledged by the generals on both sides. And but the British didn't leave. They hung around. And they were looking for another opportunity to take this country. They didn't want to give up this country real easy. The War of 1812, they came back with their Navy, and they were bound and determined to ruin us. And our little Navy, thank God for the French, they came and helped us out. But we defeated them one more time. And then finally, they were sort of defeated, but they came back after the Civil War in the form of the London international bankers, Rockefellers, Lloyds of London, and all the other corrupt ones over there. And they basically made a secret deal with the United States that was bankrupt at the time. They made a secret deal with the Senate, who created the United States Corporation. And so basically ever since then, these wicked, corrupt, filthy individuals from the London Banking Society have pretty much owned our government. And they're the ones that actually run the Federal Reserve, which our man with the orange hair really wants to get rid of. And along with the illegal IRS. And Trump also wants to get rid of, oops, I said his name.
You can say his name.
Yeah. Yeah. So the plan, when it does come about, and it will, we just got to be patient. I know it's hard to wait. But, you know, we got to wait for the right time. And a lot of people's minds need to be open. The people that still have their heads stuck in the sand, or the people that still think the Bidenites are good, the Butthead and Camel Dung show has to ruin everything so bad that even those that are empty up here eventually say, oh, wow, I guess they weren't really doing such a great job, you know? no, maybe Orange Man won't be so bad. So that's all got to happen. And their plan is to totally destroy the economy, destroy our food supply, crash the dollar. And I believe it probably will come to that before the proper 45 comes back in.
Yep.
That's kind of it.
Yep. So you're an owner operator, correct?
Yeah, I'm an owner operator. Yeah.
So how are these gas prices affecting you?
Diesel prices are a buck higher on the average than the gasoline. So I haven't hauled a broker load in a while. I do have direct customers. I only deal with customers that are willing to pay for my service. I'm a little more specialized in my hauling. And so recently, a customer a company that I had solicited several years back, I'm going to say 5, 6, 7 years ago, I dropped a couple of cards there. And I said, if you're ever in a jam, just give me a call. Well, he gave me a call just recently, and I've done some specialized hauling for him. And look, he's got clientele that want it done right, and they're willing to pay the extra money to get it done right. No damage to the property, no damage to the product, special unloading. I'm not going to go into what it is, but it's oversized loads and it's got to be done right. So he's got a specialized kind of clientele. Now, the other kind of work I do is pretty much when people get in a jam, or hot loads, or anybody that has a load that requires somebody to really depend on, because I'm never late and I haven't damaged anything, and my equipment looks good. So the fuel prices are definitely taking their toll, because not only is the fuel going up, but when the fuel goes up, tires go up tremendously, oil. I mean, just as an example, I was over at another trucking company that I know some of the guys at, and one of the guys there was in charge of the rigging department, which they stopped doing the rigging. But he said he bought, a jug of or a tub of hydraulic oil, and it was $48. He said a couple of weeks later he went to buy another one. It was $198. That gives you an idea of how prices are going out of sight. And so also when you look at it, the supply chain is hurting us with parts. Availability of parts, hard to get. DEF for the truckers that have the newer trucks. Mine's an older one, so I don't have the DEF, which is diesel exhaust fluid, and that runs through the diesel exhaust filter. And some of those filters, well, they're all expensive. The whole system is way out of sight on price. It greatly increased the price of trucks. I would buy a new truck, but I am not buying one with all that garbage on it.
Well, plus don't you gotta pull over and regen every so often?
Yeah, that thing has to regen every now and then, and you'll see trucks on the highway smoking like crazy. And it's, to me, I'll bet you years from now you're gonna find out that regen was more hazardous than they're letting out. Because man, when I smell that, it's like it wants to give me a headache. And it's like, man, I gotta get the heck around that truck. I'm not gonna smell that crap.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, yeah, you're right. The truck has to slow down sometimes to 25 miles an hour or so. And sometimes you'll get behind a truck on a little 2-lane road. He's going through a regen. He can't pull over, and he's just crawling along. Can't do anything about it. It's dangerous. And also, some of those filters I was starting to say, some of them are like $5,000 just to replace the filter. You talk about an insanity. This is another point. They should have come up with a really affordable working system before they mandated it. But no, they use us as guinea pigs. And the same thing with Butthead right now. As soon as he came in, he shut down the pipeline. He shut out all the drilling. And he gave Russia the clear path to do their own. But see, if he really cared about the people, he would have made sure that they found some alternative that was affordable and working before they cut off the oil that they don't want fossil fuels. But thing is, Butthead is tied in with China so deep. And where are the majority of all these car batteries made? China, 85% of them. So guess who's going to make all this money? And you know what? If those things catch fire, if that automobile catches fire, the hazardous stench, the gases that come off of that battery is really dangerous. I just saw an ad on YouTube the other day. I didn't write it down. I should have. But it talked about this huge battery that goes in these cars, the battery operated cars. And then it talked about their little thing that was about the size of a cup. And they had that and they said, this is what we've got. And it costs a whole lot less. And it is not going to give off hazardous gases. And it's nowhere near as dangerous. I'm thinking, yeah, let's cut out China right now. Let's go to that. Okay. I don't know what that was. I'll have to find it again sometime. But see, they don't care about us. Just like CARB, California Air Resources Board, they're getting ready to mandate only trucks or all trucks older than 2014 will not be allowed to operate in California. Well, that's going to create a huge problem with getting produce out of California and anything else, really. So do they care about the people? Nah, doesn't matter. Only thing matters to them is advancing their climate change agenda, which is total bogus. It's just as bad as any other thing the Butthead and Camel Dung show bring out. This whole regime is filled with the biggest losers of all time, the most incompetent people, the most treasonous, traitorous. Let's go into some other words we can't use here, but you can imagine what they are. And I'll just say Papa Echo Delta Oscar for one of them. You can look that up.
So you're a trucker. What are these other truckers saying about fuel prices? Is it actually hurting them? Are they going to keep driving? What are they talking about?
I really haven't talked to a whole lot of them, although I've seen little stories here and there that a lot of guys are getting out of the business, selling their trucks. I'm sure that's happening, especially with the guys that basically running for brokers that don't give a darn. I'm a broker too. I'm a freight broker, but I make sure I pay the truck a reasonable rate for the load that I'm giving them or the partial shipment. And I always look at what loads are paying in that lane that I'm looking to put a truck on. And I see what the loads are paying. And then I go higher than that so that I know I'll get my load moved quick. And if the customer doesn't want to pay that, then okay, find another person to try to move it for you. But I've got customers that they know my service. I work all hours of the day and night at times. Like if I'm driving during the day, I'm at night going through my emails trying to get my quotes done for customers, and they get an idea what it's going to cost. Then they tell their customer makes a decision. Do they want to pay that or not? And a lot of times these loads don't come up right away. If I give them a quote, it might come up several months later. And of course I have to requote it at that time. But yeah, I'd say a lot of guys are probably going to be going out of business. They're not going to be able to survive with what a lot of these lousy brokers are paying. And there are some good ones. There are some good brokers.
I didn't mean to. Hold on, Marty. Sorry.
No problem.
All right, go ahead.
Let me drink some of my natural drink here.
All right, so does anybody have any questions for Marty? You can see the questions, right?
No, I don't see that. Let me see. Let me click on comments. Okay, now I see it. All right.
All right, guys, if you have any questions for Marty about anything, TPC, 1776, gas prices, truckers, whatever, shoot now.
Hey, have you heard listeners heard about all the food plants catching fire, exploding, planes busting into? You talked to them about it? Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. You want to talk to them about it? Go ahead.
Well, remember when I first heard about it, there was like 8 of them. Then it was like 14. Then there were 18. Then it was 28. And I kind of lost count, and I don't watch the news. And my wife kind of tells me things here and there. And she was listening to a guy called Black Conservative Patriot, BCP, on YouTube. And I think that's where you said they were like 91, or somebody did. It was in the 90s. It was like 90 something now that they're up to. And it's like, oh, you think that's just a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. And these 3,000 cattle that just died, or whatever the number is now, I talked to a farmer. I said, there's no way those cows died naturally. He said, oh, no, there's not. I said, these cows, they can, they're sturdy. They can survive 40 below up in North Dakota and then be down in Texas in 110 degree heat. As long as they got water, they're fine. I said, so how did they die, you think? He said, well, either somebody poisoned the water or poisoned the hay, or they could have been gassed. Well, I watched, I searched today on that, and I found Stu Peters, and he had a guest on, and she was saying, among other things, it could even be 5G. And really interesting, she did say that the Department of Homeland Security and what was the FDA or something? You'll have to look at it. I'll try to post it to you later. They were doing this testing on what kind of viruses would affect cattle. And just like Wuhan, it's like, oh, I wonder if this will affect cattle now. Let's try it out. Who knows, right? There's no way all those cattle died just because of the heat quickly like that. No way. This is all planned. Cindy Horn, I see that you had a couple of semi trucks, and yeah, Butthead really did a lot to ruin things for us. Bad mess, whatever you want to call them. Hey, an interesting thing. When we had that election back then, when Butthead, the original Bad Mess, got in, I remember my wife said, "Are you going to watch the elections?" I said, "No, I'm not going to watch anything. I'm going to bed." And so she woke me up real early in the morning. She said, "Well, do you want to hear the little bit of good news or the bad news?" I said, "Whatever." She said, "Nobody we voted for got in." I was like, wow. And I literally felt a cloud of darkness coming over our land. I just felt it. And you know who that's from. And I could not accept that guy. Every day it was worse and worse. And I was like, he's not my president. No way. Nope, I did not accept it. And I was even saying, God, how can you let this bum get in? And and I was to the point where, I don't know, maybe it was a couple months into it. I said, God, I got to ask you, how? Why did you let this guy in? I want to know, because I can't accept him as my president. I don't care who put him in there. And this happens to me a lot. When I open my Bible, man, I was like, okay, God, I need the answer. I need it right now. I opened the Bible. The first thing I saw was Psalm 78. Down at the bottom there, it says, "For he had given them what they craved. But before they turned from the food they craved, even while it was still in their mouths, God's anger rose against them. And he put to death the sturdiest among them," blah, 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 cutting them down and all that. So when I read, he gave them what they craved, I was like, yeah, I remember that jackass doing a little dance on the whatever that short blonde-haired woman's show was. It's like, oh, yeah, he's so cool. Everybody wanted him because he's a black guy. He's the first black president. No, he wasn't. He was the first illegal president. He really is from that other country, and born there, by the way. And so, anyway, there were a number of times when I was just arguing with God, and I'll have to look in my journal if I can find it for some of the other things. I was just going crazy with him, and God answered me each time, gave me his perspective. I was like, okay, all right. So we were stuck with him for, what was it, 8 long years? I thought I was in the Navy for a long time. That was a long time. 4 years, felt like it would never go away. But his 8 years, that was really, really bad. So,
Alright, so Thomas comes from the dough.
What?
Todd M says 45 food factories up in smoke. Somebody said it was up in the 90s, so we'll see about that. I saw it somewhere also. Yeah, and so here's another thing. Somebody told me about the shortage on baby formula.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was on Mary Grace. She's another YouTuber, and she's on other things like Rumble and whatever else. And Fascist Book. I think that's where I saw her. And she had somebody on, and they were talking about the shortage of baby formula. And that person said that, well, there's actually this company. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. I think I might have written it down somewhere. But they're the ones that handle the loads coming out of Nestle that had all this baby formula that they were saying they couldn't get moved. But this company was putting out those loads so dirt cheap that nobody would haul them. So again, another setup. All that company had to do was pay a reasonable amount, and all that baby formula would be moved out. Also heard today on, I think it was Stu Peters, I heard that, isn't it interesting that Bill Gates invested all this money in, what is it? Some kind of
Colgate.
It's a baby formula that's not natural. It's
Oh, was it?
trying to think of the word,
Fentanyl?
but it's a substitute, a baby formula substitute. Well, wow. Okay. Well, then they said also he invested in all this vegan burgers. And then all these cattle dying. And of course, you know about China and Bill Gates buying up many, many thousands of acres of farmland. Bill Gates, I think, is the largest owner of farmland right now in the U.S. And as far as I'm concerned, when that dude faces his due justice, that land has to be turned back over, along with CCP, everything they own here. They got to get their butts kicked out of here completely too. And I know when the orange crush comes back in, that will happen. I fully believe that.
All right, let's see some more questions. They got a crap load of they definitely got a lot of baby formula down in Mexico. That's where it all went.
Baby formula down there, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it all went.
Ellen Allen says, what about the products that are food that are being made by 3D copying machines? This Greendale thing that the food processors agreed on to make fake food.
Yep.
Yeah. Epic Times did an article, Amazing Freedom says, on food plants burning. Yeah, they did. They did some really good stories on that. Epic Times is really good. Okay, what's the average pay per mile? Whispers of Chaos. Well, I'm going to answer the other one above that in a minute, but what's the average pay per mile? Some of these brokers, they're actually still trying to pay under $2 a mile, which is ridiculous. Right now, your fuel is costing more, probably just over $1 a mile. And to make a profit, you got to figure in all your expenses. So what does it cost you for insurance a year? Your permits, your base plate, all these different things. I mean, it's tremendous how much money we pay. So you got a $550 annual, or is it twice a year now? Twice a year, you got to pay $550 heavy vehicle use tax for every single truck that's over 26,000 pounds. Then you also got your base plate, which covers all the states you can travel in, and mine's average $1,450 a year. You got insurance based on the value of your truck and your driving history and where you drive. So if you go to really bad places like Chicago, LA, New York City, Miami, the high risk of truck theft and freight theft, and now across all around the place with all the problems coming across the border. But you're going to pay a lot of money, and then you got all your permits. And here's another thing that's interesting. You know how they talk about overweight trucks being a threat and a menace to the motoring public? But yeah, if you pay for an overweight permit, you're legal. Oh, so I guess I'm not hazardous if I have the overweight permit, right? Right. Okay, so it's all about money then, isn't it? Right? Yeah, that's these crooked ambulance chasing lawyers. They're out there trying to paint truckers as these menaces on the highway. So anyway, one quick thing, Marty, are you getting a decent surcharge? That's not the one I was going to answer, but I will in a minute. I don't. You know what? I don't really come up with a surcharge. I mean, if you run the type of freight that pays per mile, and I do figure up a per mile rate, but I just kind of keep everything in my head, and I know where I'm going to make a profit. I don't really add a surcharge. My customers don't get a surcharge bill or itemized on the bill. A lot of guys do have to do that because the customer wants to know, and also when you're doing contract freight, or you made an agreement with somebody, this is what I'm going to do these runs for, but here's my fuel surcharge. Then your fuel surcharge is going to come into play and adjust according to what it is for that week. But no, I don't charge a surcharge. I just kind of do it in my head, Cindy. And then Marty, you weren't hit in the gut by Ottawa. You're right. I was hit in the gut by Ottawa. Emotionally, it was terrible what happened up there in Ottawa. My hearts were all with not only the truckers, but all the people trying to celebrate freedom and declaring freedom from the awful Gestapo tyrants up there. And that Chief Bell and the Ottawa City Council, they are, oh man, can I say some stuff there? But that Gestapo chief needs to face you know what. Yeah. And the Ottawa City Council and that Ottawa mayor and the POS PM of Canada, Trudeau.
Yeah.
That was really, really awful. Debbie Measy, is that how you pronounce it? Debbie Measy? we need to wake the sleepy JB masses. Yeah. So where does the contracts that the oil companies got with the government come in? Because I heard that they weren't going to sign them again because of the, we'll call it the regime we got with the government. Okay. Yeah, well, there's so much underhanded, sneaky, slimy, filthy stuff going on with this current regime. You don't really even know what's going on with their deals and who they're stabbing in the back and who's trying to stab them in the back. I will say something that I meant to say tonight. Man, I'm telling you, so many times I read the Bible and God's speaking to me about what I need to be praying about and what I believe is coming. I've had things like that happen before many times, but here's this. What the heck did I read today? I had saved the page, but it was in Chronicles, and it was about David's mighty men. And I don't know if it's in 1 or 2 Chronicles. I'll find it in just a second here. It was in chapter 11. Here it is right here. Now, this was very surprising to me because I never really read Chronicles. It's just not a book I go to. And went out on the front porch this morning in the morning, and man, I just opened the Bible, and there opened David's Mighty Men. I thought, oh, that's interesting. And it starts describing all of David's mighty men. And if anybody has not read this, man, I mean, you talk about some of the movies like Braveheart, and you talk about movies like The 300, which I didn't really watch that one. But I've watched enough more war movies, and I'm kind of a history buff, like I think you are too, Jamie.
Yep.
World War II, Civil War, Waterloo. And this is amazing. So it starts describing a lot of these guys that went over to David when he was in exile, when Saul was trying to kill him, King Saul. There's this guy, Jashobeam, whatever the heck his name is. He raised his spear against 300 men whom he killed in one encounter. You got this other guy, Eleazar, fought at the battle where, well, that was just a battle in a barley field, and they defeated all the Philistines. Then he goes into Abishai, the brother of Joab, the chief of the 3, and capitalized. There were 3 that were kind of called the 3. He raised his spear against 300 men whom he killed, and so he became as famous as the 3. He was doubly honored above the 3 and became their commander, even though he was not included among them. Benaniah was a valiant fighter from Kabzeel. He struck down 2 of Moab's best men. He also went down into a pit on a snowy day and killed a lion. Then he struck an Egyptian who was 7.5 feet tall. Although the Egyptian had a spear like a weaver's rod, I don't know what that would be, but it's pretty big, I'm sure, in his hand. Benaiah went against him with a club. He snatched that spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with his own spear. And they talk about these guys, and David put him in charge of his bodyguard. Then it talks about all these other guys, man. It's just all these warriors, and they describe things like a whole bunch of these guys came over to David, and they were trained, and they could shoot either arrows or the sling, both right-handed and left-handed, and they were armed with bows and arrows and slings. And some of these Gadites, then they start talking about all these guys that defected over to David, who was basically the real king, but he was due to be the right king. Let's put it that way. And Saul wanted him dead because he did not want to give up his kingship. And the Gadites, they went over to him. They were brave warriors, ready for battle, and able to handle the shield and spear. Their faces were the faces of lions. They were swift as gazelles on the mountains. Can you imagine these guys? You got to remember, they didn't eat candy and Snickers bars and soda and smoke cigarettes back then. And the air was a whole lot cleaner, and so was the water. And the food was a heck of a lot better and more natural. These guys, I mean, there's stories of guys running as fast as gazelles, catching them and killing them. And so all these guys, then it starts describing all these guys that defected over to David. And here's the point. They helped David against the raiding bands, and all of them were brave warriors. Day after day, men came over to David until he had a great army. And then it talks about them. These are the numbers of the men armed for battle who came to David at Hebron to turn Saul's kingdom over to him, as the Lord had said. And it describes all these soldiers in groups of 7,000, 4,000, 20,000, 18,000, 50,000, 37, 40, 120,000. And these guys are all coming over to David because they realize he's the real king. I think you know where I'm going with this. I said, man, I think that is what is going on, and what we need to pray for now is for the allies of freedom to go over and support the true one who should be in office, and that number is 45. That's what I'm going to be praying. And I really believe that that was from God today as an encouragement. This is what God's plan is. And that's just part of it. We need to act locally, like our Lincolnton rally was all about. The power is in local politics. We need to take over the school boards, take over the county seats, state elections. It's great that the Orange Crush will come back in and declare the Republic restored. That's part of it. But we got to really do what we got to do to take back this country completely.
All right. Let's see. Angela Brewster has a question. Marty, can you explain how any politician can sleep at night knowing they are giving us to the WHO and WEF? And then at 10:15, we're going into open discussion. So this will probably be the last question.
Okay. How do they sleep at night? It's just like Judas with Jesus. He was able to look Jesus right in the face and then go stab him in the back. Some people are just so fully evil that I don't know how they sleep. Fully darkness. Yeah, I'm from Hagerstown, honestly. I'm Marty from Hagerstown. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the hat that I was wearing most of the time up there. That's why I wore it, in case anybody would recognize it.
You guys remember him sitting talking to Zot all the time.
Charlotte.
Yep.
Yeah, I talked to Zot and a couple other guys.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte from Zot up in Canada. Yeah. And there were some other guys that did it too. I had a couple of live streamers run with me in the truck. But yeah, man, that was one heck of an experience.
Yep. You plan on going back up to 1776 soon?
Man.
I go every weekend. I'll be back up there this weekend.
Jamie, I got something I'm trying to work on now. It's going to take some very heavy duty, serious planning.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes about, it's going to be quite amazing, but I don't want to say anything about it.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah, I got the idea. It would be great if I could put it all into place. I'm going to start working. I've been working on it. I'm going to do part of it, to plan on it tomorrow, take care of something. But yeah, I'll let you know. I don't want to really throw it out there. And
yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds good. Sounds like everybody enjoyed you a lot. Miss Tammy says, make sure you come on here again. She enjoyed it. So yeah, awesome. I appreciate everything, and you're welcome back anytime. Just let me know when you want to come and talk.
Yeah, thanks, sir, Jamie. It was great.
Yeah, we usually do this on Wednesday nights. We have like a Q&A, open discussion kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Wednesdays, and then the weekends I go back down there or up there. So I'll be back there Friday.
I just want to say, Micah Phelps, he was supposed to be on before me. I'm really sorry to hear that he had the flu, man. He's a great speaker, wonderful. He would have he will be on again, I'm sure, and he's got a lot to share. He's a great guy. Yeah,
they actually fired their whole entire school. What is it? School board.
Yep. He described how they did that, and he's got the plan on how everybody. He wants to teach everybody how to do it.
Yep.
I'm all for that, and he's got a great radio station. They go on all the time. It's WSIC, was it? Anyway, I'm going to check that out too. We can always go back on the rally for Lincolnton and watch that again. And he was I think the third speaker. Mm-hmm. So he's got a lot of good information.
Yeah, he said he's going to come on when he gets better. Maybe next week, Wednesday or the following Wednesday. But
last thing, I'm still working on trying to get my live stream going myself too. Just trying to figure out how to get in with. I think I got on with Facebook, but for some reason my YouTube is even though I have an account, it's saying I don't have an account. I can't seem to figure that out, but eventually I'll get it done. I'll be doing live from the trucks.
Yeah, we need to get you straight to YouTube, so we need to get you to 1,000 subscribers. So yes, please follow True Blue Trucker, and then you don't have to mess with Prism or anything, because that's the kind of weird error that you're getting. So, time I see it, I'll check it out again. But I've never seen that error.
Anybody can go to my,
Definitely. I'll call you tomorrow and we'll talk about what you're planning and
right.
go from there.
Everybody say goodnight
Okay,
tomorrow.
buddy. Good
Yeah,
talking to you.
we'll see you next time. Thanks for
Right.
everything. You're more than welcome to stay in the chat and watch it or whatever you want to do, but we
Okay,
appreciate it.
I'll stick around and watch the chat. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Marty.
thank you. Good night, everybody. Good night, Janet. Good night, Jamie.
Bye.
Yep. Good night. All right, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? That was good to hear from Marty. He's a very smart guy and he's a true patriot.
Man, what are you doing?
Yes, Shannon, I want to thank you for your PayPal donation. Thank you so very much.
What is Tammy doing? Is she okay?
All right, so how's everybody doing tonight?
What, do you see the chat?
No, ask her.
I'm confused.
Well, just time her out.
About to, because it's confusing the crap out of me.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Yes, Marty is a very smart person, guys.
What in the world? Sorry, Tammy. I'm confused with what's going on.
Yes, please, everybody hit that like button for me.
Did we just hide her? Did we just hide her? No, right?
Yeah. If you guys want, Marty's still in, so if you got a question, just write it up there and he'll find it and write back to you.
Hopefully I didn't just block her by accident.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. She's been my mind for a while.
Well, no, I know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe her keyboard got stuck.
Yeah.
We're doing good, Tim. How are you doing?
And Pete Patriot's here now. He just,
Hey, P Patriot.
but he was not trying to be rude. He was,
Yeah, I was reading some of your comments. He's still in here, so if you want to ask him anything, just do at Marty, and he'll definitely answer it for you.
so now I gotta go look at the.
Yes, guys, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button.
I gotta make sure I didn't accidentally delete.
Link won't work. Has anybody kicked the like button lately? Yeah, how did your meeting go there, P Patriot?
It was a class, was it not? It was a class, I believe. Alright. I will message her and tell her that I don't know what's going on with that. But that was just a slow that shut down. Alright.
So P Patriot, I need to get you on here sometime. I got this new program. It's a StreamYard, and I can actually do interviews and stuff now. So one of these days, definitely get you on here and talk to you. All right, what do you guys want to talk about tonight for our open discussion? I will be back up in Bunker Hill Friday around noon. Make sure to comment out there. Yes. Thank you, Uncle Deuce.
I sent Tammy a message. She was talking about.
Yeah. I would ask you right before asking her. Fiesta, good to hear. What did she say? Wow. What do you think about the Marcus and Israel? That'd probably be a good question to ask Marty, Uncle Deuce. Marty, Uncle Deuce is asking, what do you think about Damascus and Israel? Yes, Debbie, he is very smart. About the airport being attacked. Yeah, that's crazy. Nowadays, I don't think anything's crazy because it's a normal thing, you know? Until we get all this under control and take back our country, it's just going to get worse and worse. Get ready, Stormtrooper coming, get ready. Come on in, Stormtrooper.
She's not hidden. She's just.
It's hard, you can't just keep posting over and over 15
Well, I know,
times.
and I explained to her it wasn't nothing personal. It was just a one-word thing, and it was really confusing. And then it was just slow to chat because it was flying through. I couldn't see a thing. It's nothing personal. That's all. Okay.
So, is any of you guys joining us at 1776 this weekend? Anybody plan on going to DC with us? Oh,
Oh yeah. Isn't Stormtrooper waiting on his vehicle to be fixed?
I'm pumped up. SUV was ready. I will leave tomorrow. Yes, I can't wait to actually meet you up there, Stormtrooper. Yeah, wifey's on the laptop. She's next to me over here.
I just watch who comes and goes. Troll.
Yeah, Uncle Deuce, I seen that. That's crazy. It's all coming down, guys. It's coming. It's coming.
Lady just said she's seen the Sri Lanka economy crashing today.
That their economy crashed today. It's gonna be crashing here eventually too. If you guys know anything about the stock market, it's being heavily manipulated, and we're in big trouble, guys. That's all I got to say.
Go to bed.
I know.
What the world? Oh man. Numbers just plummet.
It's all good.
I liked Marty, so that's good. The pain is coming. But it is.
Just tell her we're not mad. Just tell her not to do it
I
again.
know. It's fine.
Just tell her she's back in, right?
That will be. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I actually got a new generator too. I'm ready. I'm ready for this weekend. It's actually a really cool one. It's one of the quiet ones. Yes. So anybody that's been following this movement has heard of Boots, correct? So Boots is going back home. She ran out of money. She's depleted mentally. She's been there for 4 months. She's been there ever since the beginning. So if you guys can help her out a little bit, her Snapchat, or what is it called? Cash App is the $ Boots Convoy. Boots. I'm gonna write it up there. BOY. And if my mods want to post up there, you can too. Boots Convoy. Any little bit will help, guys. Just I know she's trying to get home. Why are mods comments being deleted? No mods comments are being deleted.
That's not. No. What happened?
come up 77 and pick me up. All right. Well, if you guys really want to come, let's do something. Y'all hear 10,000 cattle falling over in Kansas? Yeah, Angela, you guys can put that link up too. I actually donated out of my pocket today also. I love Boots. Boots is an awesome lady. She's been there for at least 4 months, whenever. Let's see,
Came
February.
with them, and then went back with them, and then came back.
Yep, she's been back and forth, back and forth. That's why I don't have a can. So, P. Patriot, you're going up to Bunker Hill, correct?
Your telegram on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or come back in the chat. Wait, where'd she go? Okay. Right. No, where'd she go? Yeah, she's still there. She's still in the chat.
No, I can't. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. We'll see you up there eventually. I remember somebody was telling me they were going. Can't remember who it was right now, but Angela Brewster, I want to go.
There she is. Okay, she's back.
Amber Rose, I heard 2 more tanks of gas should get her home. She was in Missouri and needs to get to Colorado. Hippie Mama sent her $50 today. Yeah, I sent her like $30. I sent her $30. So yeah, any little bit of helps, guys. Let's get Boots back home. She said once she gets back on her feet and clears her head a little bit, she will come back. Or I know she's doing stuff with the People's Movement of Colorado. I talked to her last Sunday before I left, and I told her I was proud of her. So that's a good thing. She's already an admin on there, so she knows what she's doing. If you guys seen her truck, it's amazing. Lisa McNeely, you're going to try? That'd be great. I know we got another rally this Saturday from 4 to 8 in Bunker Hill. Yeah, so when Boots gets home and gets settled, I'm gonna bring her on the live stream. We're gonna have a little Q&A with her.
Mm-hmm. Not too many people know exactly who she is. They know her vehicle, but they don't know her personally.
All right, well, I'll bring her on here, guys, and we'll have a chat with her, and we'll get to know her. Mm-hmm. She's a very nice lady.
She's very smart, too.
Yeah, she's very smart, too.
And it was right. She risked everything.
Yeah, she did risk everything. Yeah, I know.
No, I promise.
I'm gonna go sit in my truck. Booze, yes.
I'm gonna go change my batteries.
Hello, Miss Tammy. Any news on Brian? Brian's doing fine. I'll give you a better update when I get up there Friday. It's only a day and a half away. But the last I heard, he's doing fine. He's doing better. So if you guys didn't see that interview I did with him last Saturday night, go check it out. I did fix up the video so you don't have to watch all the other stuff beforehand. Uncle Deuce, you go live at Buffalo. Yeah, Uncle Deuce, you're invited too. If you want to get out here and talk, and let's do an interview, buddy. I just bought this new program, StreamYard, and I actually like it. It's actually pretty cool setup, but you can't use it on your phone. That's the only thing. You have to have a computer. So I'm on my Surface Pro, and my wife's on the laptop. Hey, O2 Houston Texans, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, Tim, she does. She has a brand new. It's a 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and it's full of signatures.
Did you send out stickers today? You want to mention that?
Yes, I did send out some stickers to my members that already paid for them. They should be coming within the next couple of days. And if anybody wants a sticker, they're 5x5. I'll show you one real quick.
They've seen the picture.
They're a $5 donation. I already got those ones.
Somewhere ordering boxes.
All right.
She really said that, and guess what?
What? Oh, I know. So, guys, this is what the stickers look like. They're 5x5, and they're really nice. So, what this does is just, show support for me, for gas money on the way up there, blah, blah, blah. And you get a sticker in return, and it gives you memorabilia from 1776.
Angela needs to change her spelling on your name. Please tell her.
Buffalo Man, BFF.
Yeah.
Angela, Buffalo Man 11. I want to go in Atlanta. Got 2 boys. Oh, you got 2 boys. Okay.
All right, tell her for the A with the L.
Yeah, Chromebook would work for talking to you. Yeah, you just as long as it has Google Chrome on it, and if you want, we could set it up for probably next Wednesday, unless you want to do it now. I got until probably like 11 or 11:30. If you want to get on here, Uncle Deuce, let me know. I'll send you an invite. Yeah, for Angela, for the Boots Convoy, it's all one word, Boots Convoy. It's at the $ Boots Convoy, all one word, guys. Hey, Big Smokey.
And Crystal.
She just couldn't handle it anymore. She was, was having a little bit of difficulty. She needed a break. Hey, Crystal. Nice to see you guys in here. Yeah, I seen. Yeah, she's Big Smokey. She didn't want to ask nobody for anything. I helped her set up a Cash App. She told me the bad news on Sunday before I was leaving that she had to take off and drive back home. Hey, Cleo.
Let her know her stickers on the way.
Stickers are on your way. Good thing you came in. We're about to get off here in a little bit. Yeah, you're definitely late for the party. We already had our interview and everything.
Okay.
It's all good. You can watch it tomorrow.
Deuce want to come in?
Yeah, Deuce, you want to come in here and talk for a little bit, or do you want to wait till next Wednesday?
Dying to know what Uncle Deuce has to say.
Yeah.
Cool, you got commercials now moving up in the world.
Got commercials?
You do, yeah. Tim said, cool, you got YouTube commercials now. You're moving up in the world.
Yeah, Tim, the way to get rid of those is to get YouTube Premium. That's what I got. I don't have to watch no commercials.
Not tonight.
Oh, okay. So maybe next Wednesday. Let me know, and yep. We'll look at computer options tomorrow, Angela. You should be here too. Yeah, I can fit up to 10 people at a time. So if you guys want to do it, let's do it. Life getting in my way of watching YouTube. Yeah, sometimes you got a lot of stuff to do. Good night, Amber. We'll see you Friday when I'm on site.
I don't like this quietness in here.
Well, you should have kept the AC on all the way.
It is. I just turned the fan down. Streamer is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really awesome. enjoying it. I was gonna try like the free trial, and you only get like one visitor, and you don't get all the options. So I'm paying monthly on it, so that's fine.
I'm gonna turn off.
You gotta put it on like high or something.
It says it's 69 in here.
Oh, does it?
I guess it's just because it's that cool in here. That's all good.
You when I get off my stream, you guys should get I think a 17 and have. Yeah, I'll probably get one. I've been asking, but every time I go up there, they're like, "Oh, we're out of them," or "We're gonna wait until we sell them," or whatever they want to do.
They wanted to get their money back for the ones that they had already had purchased. That's why.
Yeah, so they don't ever have one for me up there. So I'm just gonna have to wait my turn, which is fine.
Way too bad here. Ice makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, I'll fix this little air conditioner.
Nothing on top of your dad. Why do you keep saying what? Are you doing something?
Good night, Laura lady. Good night, good night, good night. $6 to mail. No, it's $5 total. I'll mail them myself. Guys, I'm not trying to make a killing or anything. It's just, for gas money. I do drive up from North Carolina every single weekend. Well, that's it. It's just a little momentum. So someday you'll remember Buffalo Man 11. I already put one on my truck. But yeah, whoever got them, they are out in the mail, and you should be getting them within the next couple of days. That depends on whether you are referring. I want my shirt and stickers together. Yeah, shirts I'm trying to work on still. Like I try to get some. I've been getting some pricing. They just want outrageous money, and like never paid $30 for a shirt in my life. I never will. So I'm working on it. I know Oriole's gonna help me with somebody that he knows that makes shirts.
Yeah, because then we can turn around and sell them for over $30 and not Rocky Pack.
Rocky Pac-Man. How's it going?
They're coming on.
Yes, you definitely gotta watch that Cabal series. It's very good. So yeah, I was supposed to have 2 speakers on here today, guys, but one of them called in sick.
He really does.
Yeah, he emailed me around 2:00 and said he woke up and he had the flu. So we'll get him next time. Like Marty said, he's a very good speaker too. And then I'm gonna get Uncle Deuce on here.
Yeah, they did get slammed with storms.
Yeah, they did, and we had pretty bad storms here too. I didn't know if we were gonna have internet to do this live show tonight, but luckily the power and everything stayed on. Yes, Freedom Rally Saturday, guys, from 4 to 8, Bunker Hill. I'll be there. And then the following week, yes, it's on the 2nd and the 3rd, right before we go into DC.
He likes fried cricket on a salad. I actually ate fried cricket before. I had legs stuck in my teeth.
Buffalo Man, have you looked at my channel? Oh, Telly. Just to see what is in it. No, but I will. What is it? Just P Patriot? Send me a link in my channel, and I'll definitely go check it out. We in Texas need some rain really bad. Oh, we've got plenty of rain, O2 Houston Texans. Oh, yeah, we've had plenty of it. It rains every couple of days here. You and your wonderful bride are absolute gems. Irreplaceable. Continued blessings. Oh, thank you, David B. We'll be back up there Friday afternoon around noon. I ordered a new tent. It's going to be delivered there tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be there by the time I get back up there. Yeah, I'll call Hippie and tell her. I know they've been having issues with Amazon up there, so hopefully they don't mess with my tent. I need somewhere to stay in there.
Well, that's because we were nice to leave our tent.
Yeah, we left our other tent for people to use up there, and I can't take it away from them, so I just went ahead and bought another one. We have a lot of rain in North Dakota.
Yeah. Little D or Big D was scared of the thunder.
Oh yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up that what's that movie with the little bear?
Oh, Ted.
Yeah, Ted. I'm gonna pick on him when I get up there. I'm gonna call him Ted and what the heck's that bear's name?
That's the bear's name. Ted.
The other guy though, Mark Wahlberg. That was a funny movie.
He needs a Thunder Buddy.
Yeah, Thunder Buddy. There you go. I'm going to mess with him. As soon as I see him Friday, I'm going to be like, Thunder Buddies.
Evelyn lost us after church, so we're never promised until now.
Oh, no.
Well, we weren't live.
Yeah, Evelyn, that was probably, I went live after the church a little bit. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and then the alert button. That way you know when I'm online and
we weren't on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't usually. I do the weekends, and I do Wednesday night is my night to do the open discussion. We kind of work with each other to have our different days. Yes, we have a week, or you can use the that other computer you're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Convoy saying escape the corner. Yeah, one lazy Amazon driver. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. If they do that when I'm up there, I'm going right to their little Amazon place and complaining because they're gonna mess with my new tent and give me a place not to live.
He sent you his link in your chat.
In this chat? Oh, okay. Thank you, P Patriot. I will definitely check that out.
I know a lot of the stuff you already know. He knows the same stuff like your dad talks about.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, my dad would like that too. I'll give it to him. And then I'll actually talk to Joe and Spider at the camp. They're like that too. So
the same
Yep.
The same ideology thinking or whatever the term they use for it.
Did you hear about the fire truck? Yes, I did, guys. So if you want to let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know how to pull it up on here, but I can at least put it on my phone. So they're looking for donations for the fire truck, guys. If anybody can help get that fire truck back and running, I'm going to try to pull it up just so I can show you.
Laura, fix your spelling. She got the links right, but...
Let me find it. I know she texted last night. Oh, no.
It's okay. I get it.
I know she posted some links and everything up there. I don't know where they went right this second. Yeah, see, that's the only thing. I know on the other program I use, I can put stuff up here, but this one, I don't know if I can. Oh, I got one private chat somehow.
Say goodnight to Tammy real quick.
Good night, Tammy. We will definitely talk to you on Friday. I'll be back up there. Trying to figure out how to read comments and posts. Oh, I see them. I have to go private chat to post. Just sign up with Facebook. So Marty, you can't sign up here? You can't comment?
He was before. What happened? He's been on our chat before.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What in the world?
All right, guys, I'm looking for that fire truck stuff here from Hippie Mama. I swear she put it in my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have it pull up in a minute. I'll always try to tell you guys. All right, well, I'll just tell you what I remember. So, the fire truck, I guess they're trying to figure out what's going on with it. They got an estimate, and it's going to be pretty expensive. So, they're asking for donations to fix the fire truck. I just can't tell you where to put them. If any of my mods know those links, please post them up there. Oh, Hippie Mama, let's see. All right, I'm getting closer. All right, so this is from Hippie Mama. It says, "Hey everyone, update on the fire truck. Posted on Facebook, but was asked to mention it on the live streamers. So many have asked about helping with the fire truck. We have received about $1,900 so far. Electrical repairs estimated a couple $1,000. That's per Matthews. They called a bit ago. The name of the company we took it to is Mantenium Fire and Emergency, Hagerstown, Maryland. And somebody is sending tires, and they already ordered them, and they're on their way. So I don't think we need tires. We just need some repairs done. I don't know if I can put this up here to show you guys, but I'll try. All right, so there's how you donate for the fire truck, guys. I know it's a little blurry. I wish I could fix it. Maybe somebody could post those up there for me, guys. If you guys got that message from Hippie Mama on the Buffalo Man Telegram page, please. I'm gonna pin it in my. I'm gonna pin it, so please put those up there. Hippie Mama's personal account, put friends and family. Yes. Anytime you guys do PayPal, please put friends and family. I've gotten PayPals where I still haven't even got the money because they hold it until it gets delivered. I'm like, I'm not sending nothing out. PayPal is so ridiculous. Maybe one of the mods can type it. I could probably find it. I just gotta keep looking. I can copy and paste it. I just pinned it on the thing. Stream customization. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Larry works from New York. So it's hi from New York.
Oh, awesome. Larry Burt. What part of New York you from? Larry? All right, guys. I think I found this. I could probably put it up here.
If you have the links, you can just
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I just gotta
copy and
find
paste
them.
it. Isn't it a pain to do all that work?
Not really. It's not too bad. I just gotta find it. Just don't know. Let's see. 8:34 p.m. I'm just looking for the post, guys. I'll be right back with you.
Yeah, David B, you're right. If anybody can finally do Buckeye.
Yeah, I know. I thought she'd already put it up here.
Is Carol getting picked on? What's happening?
Let's see. 1:40 p.m.
Yes.
I don't even know. Lady Buckeye, if you can find these posts faster than me, please do. I'm still looking. No, that was Father's Day. I don't like being the live streamer and the mod.
She's doing something right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, guys. I almost got it, I think. Looking through my Telegram.
Crystal said she put it up.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Crystal. You're amazing.
Yep, she sure did. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I got so much stuff everywhere. I don't know where it is. All right. All right. Let's see. I put it up. Thank you. Thank you. So that's for the fire truck, guys. I know we all missed that sound of that fire truck, but they did find a problem with it, and that's what it's going to take to fix. Yes, Breezy. They definitely are. That's why I don't ever usually ask for anything, but I was told to put it up here. So I'm going to put it up there. Oh, you can't see it.
Okay.
Buffalo Man, if you had time, would you invite the public to pimp the school bus Patriot style?
School bus is no longer with us.
Yeah, I haven't seen the school bus in a while, guys. Like the last couple times I've been there, it's not there anymore.
Last I heard it was in Texas.
Yeah, they went back to Florida or Texas or somewhere. Texas. They lived in Florida.
I know, but they were in Texas last time.
What area of North Carolina? We are living in the Outer Banks, DL. The Outer Banks.
East Coast.
East Coast. Yep, we're right on the coast of the Outer Banks. So if you want to come move down here, that'd be awesome. We'd be neighbors. Have to go. Carol, Maz, quit picking on me. Come on, Maz, stop picking on my good friend Carol.
Larry said he's near Middletown. In New York.
Oh, Middleton. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm originally from Buffalo, Larry.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's Buffalo Man 11. Yep, we go up there all the time. Yeah, we definitely need that fire truck because that's the heart and soul of the 1776 is that fire truck. It's going to be hard not seeing it. They aren't coming back.
They vacation at the Outer Banks and love it. Yep.
Yes. It's yep. And right now it's tourist season, guys. The traffic has picked up a little bit. It's still not bad though. We don't have a lot of stoplights or anything, so.
Oh my God. Deuce is just a brat. That's what it is.
Uncle Deuce is awesome.
Yeah.
I swear one time Carol was one of my moms, wasn't she?
She is one.
Yeah, but why doesn't she have a...
No, he's saying to Carol. Carol's up there as your mod.
Oh.
You see it?
No.
Care Bear's here.
I guess they just don't show the icons on the way.
No, they don't on there. That's right.
I see Laura has her special. She moved up to the second level today on the membership.
And Care Bear just popped in. So good evening.
Hey,
everyone.
Care Bear, how's it
Care
going?
Bear.
Going good. Darlise, my husband is from Highland, New York. Ooh, got a lot of New York in here. That's good.
Stormtrooper grew up in Niagara Falls. Wow.
Ooh, Niagara Falls. I love Niagara. Actually, Stormtrooper, that's where we got married.
Yeah.
We went there we didn't get married there. We went on our honeymoon in Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Canadian.
On the Canadian side.
Patriot Q's here.
Patriot Q, how's it going? Howdy. How was your class tonight, Patriot Q? Was that, or that was P? Oh, that was P Patriot.
It was,
gotcha.
He's saying, it's funny. He said Uncle Deuce is bringing out the racist crayons again. They're talking about the white crayons.
Well, I appreciate it so much, Laura. Pimp the bus out, fix the fire truck, also appeal to the streamer. Also appeal to the streamers to send handmade items again. Good thing would be gas cards and restaurant gift cards to raffle. Yeah, definitely. We can do all that. You guys just gotta give me some suggestions in my email, and I'll put whatever up you guys want to help support the Patriots. Oh, Storm's always blank out the internet. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Patriot Q tonight was we had some pretty bad storms here too. It poured and lightning, thundered. Yep, honeymoon capital of the world. It sure is.
It's beautiful there.
I remember the bed was like heart shaped too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was one of those hotels you see on TV with the heart shaped beds. And then we went down like Clifton Hill, walked around there, and we had a good time. Someday I'd like to go back to Canada if they ever drop their mandates. What's going on? You tell me.
Oh, I'm looking at. Okay.
Well, you showed me something.
Well, we're not gonna do it.
What are they talking about me?
No, but.
Oh yeah.
No, I promise you to come.
Ladybug guy, she's doing good, running around like nothing happened. I didn't even know anything happened, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Stormtrooper. That's one of my favorite places. I actually like Duff's now too. Duff's is really good. Duff's is actually one of my favorite. You can't tell them hot because
That's way too.
Yeah, hot is extremely hot. Medium is regular hot. All right, guys, make sure if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button. I gotta say that once in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
DL was saying something about this idea didn't come from me. You missed it earlier. We didn't actually miss it. We saw Big D running back to the camper.
Oh yeah.
He was scared of the lightning.
Gonna hook up with 1776 folks in Cumberland Friday and camp on Saturday. Awesome. Awesome, Patriot Q.
So we'll see him.
Yep, we'll see you because I'll be there Friday afternoon. Marty, I don't know why you can't chat there, buddy. I've looked at all the settings. Only options I got is edit mic settings, kick from studio, or ban from studio. I'm not going to mess with those. Been struck and it sucks. Oh, yeah, I would never want to be struck. Yeah, I wish Canada would drop their mandates. I definitely want to go up there and visit again. Ate at Frank's a lot with my older sister. Yeah, we've been there a bunch of times too. Nowadays, my favorite, like I said, is Duff's.
We've been to Anchor Bar.
D was a smart one this evening. Oh yeah, he's always smart later at night. All right, so Uncle Deuce, you need to get your computer ready to go for next Wednesday. And make sure you let me know before Wednesday. That way I can get everything set up and sent to you. Oh, he was the only one to take cover from the lightning. Yeah. We was watching it.
I think he's the only one that wants to do it.
Like Roku, VChat, short on TV, easy to read. Yeah, we have NVIDIA Shields. It's somewhat the same kind of thing, but that's what we use to watch it on our TVs. And yeah, it's watching YouTube on TV is much better. The only thing is you can't chat. You can only read the chat. So you have to get on your phone at the same time anyway. Yep, Anchor Bar, been there plenty of times. And Frank's, and then Duff's. There's a bunch of them. Oh, I bet once you're struck, it changes you for life. Yeah, Santa will be there Friday morning, guys. I talked to him earlier. He'll be coming back Friday morning. Once the AFC folds and leaves Hagerstown on my pen, do you think any of the AFCers will migrate to Bunker Hill? I don't. David B. Yeah, I think most of them are going back to home, or some of them are still up in Buffalo. I haven't heard of anybody coming over, but I will definitely keep my ears open and let you know Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, it was a pretty empty lot today.
On tablet, yeah, that's what I'm on right now. I'm on my Surface Pro because of the StreamYard program I can't use on my phone, so I'm using the Surface. That's why I probably look close up today. Actually, the picture looks really clear.
It looks really good to me.
It's 1080p, 60 FPS, so my phone only does 30 FPS.
And I'm over here on the tablet, so, which I don't really think it's night actually was decent.
Thank you, Marty.
Did he finally get in?
No.
He really didn't. Oh, technical difficulties. Did he close out the streamer?
No, he's still up there.
Well, if he closes out the streamer and just goes to your regular live stream.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he needs to do.
I'll tell him when he gets back. No, I never get tired out of mine on a super close. We'll know more next week. Yeah, I know. As soon as we get off of this, it's right underneath the tree.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so what, like 10 more minutes maybe?
Yeah. Do you like the Pro on the phone? Do you like the Pro or the phone? It depends. Like for streaming, I actually like using the Surface Pro. It's just
You can't carry it around.
it's really big. It's not too big, but it's pretty. It's bigger than my phone, and I can't put it on my.
It responds better than the laptop. I can tell you.
Yeah,
that.
it does. I still like the phone, but the Surface Pro has a good picture and good quality and stuff like that. Like when I go back up to Bunker Hill, I'll definitely have my phone. Like, it does not scare me, but it is transformer right next to it. Oh, so do you hear like the electricity going through the power lines?
He also thinks, by the way, taking him to church last week.
Oh yeah, I'll take you to church this week too, guys. I'll definitely take everybody to church this week too. I actually enjoy doing that.
Yeah, tablet's definitely better than the laptop.
Yes, the Surface Pro is definitely better than the laptop. Yes.
Sorry, I'm sitting over here looking weird now.
So Marty, I think you need to. You just got to go into the regular YouTube to chat. If you can hear me.
Close out the StreamYard.
Yeah, close out the StreamYard and just go back into YouTube. I'm probably gonna get off here shortly anyway. I gotta get up early and go to work, so I can get back up to Bunker Hill.
Carol's going to bed too. Yeah. It's late for us on the East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast is late. I know all you California and all your Midwest people. It's still early. But this is what we had to deal with when they went back to California. Our meetings were at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, when they had a 9 o'clock meeting.
Yep. So it works both ways. Speaking of Lightning, the Tampa Bay Lightning just took the Colorado Avalanche into OT. Oh, yeah. I'm a Sabres fan, David B. I know we haven't been good in years, but someday they may be good like the Bills now. Yep, good night, Carol. I'll see you Friday.
We still have better streamers.
Yeah, Stormtrooper, that's what I do. I just got the new S22 Ultra, but I still got my Galaxy S10 Plus. Capitals here. Okay. Maybe someday we go to a hockey game.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Hashtag all caps.
Only keep secrets because Santa's not lying. Yeah, I can't believe he called me Jeremy yesterday when on the live stream, guys. I was telling him I would call him because everybody was like, "Oh, call Santa, tell him don't forget the laptop." So I did, and he answered the phone. He said Jeremy. I'm like, "No, it was Jamie."
Jeremy. It's okay. It happens. He was mentally tired.
Yeah, he was definitely tired. He was happy that he was with his family too.
Yeah,
finally,
definitely.
Yeah.
It's because that's what they want.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I agree. That's what I want too.
Yeah.
But not all the time you can handle that. So
that's why they get blocked out.
Say a prayer for Whitney Ford so we'll get fixed this.
Yes, his truck needs to be fixed before Stormtrooper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're praying for you, buddy.
Say a prayer for the Ford to get fixed.
Yes.
We need Stormtrooper on July 4th.
Yes, we need Stormtrooper on July 4th.
All right, so we got a Roe versus Wade.
Would you consider asking Santa to hold off until it's good? DL, I've already talked to him. He's still gonna do it. He's sort of like me. He's not bothered by it. He knows who they are and what they do and everything like that.
Just have common ground and dialogue.
So yeah, he's like me. They don't bother me. They don't bother him. We know exactly who they are and what they're doing and stuff like that.
But if you have common dialogue with them,
yep,
and they're really not bad people. They want their opinions out there just like we want ours out there.
Yep. That's why I don't get I don't get into politics too much on this channel, left, right, blah, 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 because that's what triggers them. So.
And it does the same for them too, for us too. So, well, not for us individually, but for some of the people. So we just keep it neutral. Yes, guys. If you have any extra little couple dollars cash, please send it over to Cash App Boots Convoy. I'm gonna try to get Boots on here once she gets back home and gets settled down. So maybe next week or the week after we'll have Boots on here and interview her. She's a very nice lady. She started the convoy when it first started. She went back to California, back to Hagerstown. She's been out at Bunker Hill for the last couple of weeks. She had to go home, and she's trying to get back home. She's low on funds. She is going to do the state thing, the People's Convoy, or no, the People's Movement of Colorado, sorry. I do the People's Movement of North Carolina. I apologize. I could not hear the MRS. Oh, the missus. She was just talking about dialogue. Santa's gonna do it. Yeah, you gotta have dialogue with other people. That's how we keep the peace between everybody, and just they want to be heard the same way 1776 wants to be heard. Yep. So it's totally fine. Nobody has anything against that. So I had a time to talk to Telescope the other day at the thing because I'm not afraid to approach anybody and talk to them. So we talked, and what they want to do is they're sick of getting kicked out of these chats for stupid little things and blah blah blah. So the more we try to ban them off our channels and everything, the more they're going to act out. Because it's freedom of speech.
I'm just like that, and that's why I don't have an issue with them, because they know I'm not going to do anything or say anything that triggers them. Yes, I'm very exhausted. I had to get up early this morning to go to work. I got to get up early tomorrow to go to work. And then at least Friday I get to come up to Bunker Hill. We are all patriots with the same goals.
Yes, exactly.
Patriot
that's
Q,
perfect.
we sure are.
Patriot Q, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, DL, I agree with you, but I'm just not. He's still gonna do it. I talked to him, and I try to, So yeah, he said he's gonna do it either way. He already knows, like I said, who they are and what they do and what their problem is, what our problem is, and he's still gonna do it. Santa's doing a live with BTM. Yes, he is. And
it's okay. It's their content. Santa's agreed to it. We can't tell him otherwise, so end of discussion.
Yep. And I already tried to tell him, but he's gonna do it.
I wouldn't discourage it anyway, really. In my opinion.
Nope. He has his own agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Patriot Q.
Yep.
I don't think Telescope's going to be rude to him or anything. Telescope's actually not a bad person. He's actually really in person. He acts respectful. He'll shake your hand. He'll tell you, blah, blah, It's sort of like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah, that's all I want is peace. I don't want them to be my friends or anything else. I just don't want to cause a big scene, because when you do bad when you like kick them off your channel or ban them or something, that's what. And I've learned that, and I've been told that, and I don't have that big of an issue. We get a couple here and there, but and I'll talk straight up with them just like I do you guys. No, we should never fear engagement.
No, absolutely
And
not.
that's what my mods know that, not the band Telescope or Doe Show. I haven't even seen Doe Show in a long time, so
we'd like them to come in and have a discussion, and just like we do with them.
Exactly, Lady Buckeye.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I know who they are and what they do and the problems that they cause, but in order to keep my chat and my subscribers happy, I'm gonna, just do the dialogue. But I love you guys, and
yeah, I think it's bedtime.
Yeah.
It's late.
So yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna get off here. I'm excited for Friday, so I will see you Friday. And if you have any question or anything, don't hesitate to email me. That's buffaloman11@protonmail.com, or you can join our Telegram, which is buffaloman11. We've been talking on there all day, guys. It's so nice. It's it's all in one.
Have space for people to just
talk
if they want to.
Yep. Oh, did you, Uncle Deuce? Thank you, Laura. Thank you to all my wonderful mods. Thank you to all my wonderful subscribers. Love you guys, and I will see you Friday. Everybody, God bless you, and talk to you Friday.
Pop on a little bit before we get there.
Yeah, we'll pop on right before we get there probably, so we can, get a little ride with everybody. Yep, appreciate you too, DL.
Good night, Evelyn. Good night, Lady Buckeye. Good night,
Yep.
Laura.
Good night, Evelyn. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. Y'all have
Stormtrooper and
Cleo. She's still on there.
Leo and Angela. David B.
Yep. Angela, thank you for all you do. I disagree with them wanting to be heard because they are nasty.
Well,
They are, but you don't. We've had maybe a couple little issues tonight compared to what everybody else has been having. I think we did pretty good tonight. So
always stay humble and kind.
Yep, always stay humble and kind, guys. That's what I go by. You saw it be once.
Oh,
Hey, from Indiana
get ready to
or
hang
India.
out. Yeah, India.
India, nice seeing ya. Hit the subscribe button so you come visit us next time.
Yeah, we're about hanging up.
Yeah, we're about to go now, but yes, virtual hug. Hit that subscribe button and notification. That way you can be on our channel next time.
DL's absolutely
DL,
right.
yes, they are. I hear that, and
It is what it is.
yeah, it is. You know, I just don't want to start no problems with nobody. I'm a peaceful guy, and that's my saying. I always stay humble and kind. You know. Plumber B, hey buddy.
We're hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We're talking about you. But hey, nice seeing you, brother. And we'll be back up there Friday, and then next week too. Are you coming back up there to Bunker Hill? It was nice seeing you at the rally the other day.
Yeah, we're literally about to hang up for the night and
yes.
shots in.
Tell your wonderful wife we said hello too. You guys are awesome people. Thank you for all you do and everything you did for that rally and everything you do for 1776. Yes, sir. Awesome, buddy. We will see you there. Yeah, I know. He barely missed us. We were about to hang up, and I seen his name pop up. I'm like, oh, there he is. Mm-hmm. Good night, honestly. Yes, definitely carry the peace of the Lord. But I'm just not gonna let trolls overpower me and beat me, you know. Or anybody. I let everybody have their word, and if they can't handle the word, then they get kicked off, right? You gotta give them chances. Yeah. But yes, God bless you all. Love you guys. I will see you, Plumber B, up at the camp. Stormtrooper, go fix your truck so you can get it up there with us too, buddy. Yes, time for a movie. Love you guys. God bless, and see you next time. Thank you, Marty, for coming on, and we'll have you on again. I think you just got to get off of the StreamYard and go straight on to YouTube to chat, maybe. Yeah. But thank you for all you do, and yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go now. I gotta get up bright and early. But night, guys. Bye. Keep the